This segment of DelmarvaLife is brought to you by TidalHealth.
We all know that feeling. Your nose starts running, your body gets achy, maybe you get a headache in the middle of a coughing fit. Well, all of these are common flu symptoms, and none of them are fun.
No, not at all. And we're getting into that window of time where this illness starts becoming a little more prevalent, which is why it's so important to take steps to make sure you are protected.
And there's no better way to do so than getting your flu shot. And we are joined this afternoon by Kat Rogers. She is the Director of Community Health Initiatives with TidalHealth. Welcome.
Hi.
Great to have you here.
Yeah.
So you were on the show last week to talk about the drive-through flu clinic, and you just wrapped that up. How did it go?
It went great. It was our first year doing 100% electronic process. So we had tablets from beginning to end. And as people were driving away, they already had their record and their message and their MyChart, and they were good to go. Wow. No paper. Before, people would drive up and they were like trying to sign their names while driving up. Not very safe. So it was better.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
That's neat. And of course, we had our, I had my flu shot last week right here. And I think later that day, I got a notice from MyChart saying that it was already in there. So that's wonderful. Okay, so we talk about it all the time, but why is it so important for folks to get their flu shot?
Yeah, people, the last couple years, maybe the flu hasn't been as severe, so people start to think, oh, I don't need it, or they think they don't need it every year. But the flu variant changes every year, and this flu shot will protect you against 4 different strains, and it prevents severe illness, it prevents hospitalization, it protects yourself, it protects other people.
And you were saying that you guys are so passionate about doing this in the community that you do it at different events too, right?
Yeah, so we're going down to Chrisfield this Saturday and then Apple Scrapple, but in between all of that and throughout the next couple months, we go to homeless shelters, local churches, different nonprofits that serve vulnerable people or have people at risk who work there, and we try to really get it out into the community.
That's wonderful. Now, you mentioned you have another drive-through flu shot coming up this week?
That's right. It's Saturday, 8 to noon in Chrisfield. So for people down there who might have missed Friday in Salisbury and want to take a trip down to Chrisfield, it's a great clinic. It will also be 100% electronic, no paper forms there also, and our nurses are excited to do that one. We usually do several hundred in those 4 hours.
Yeah, and that's at the McCready Pavilion?
Yes, the TidalHealth McCready Pavilion. And then at Apple Scrapple, the following Saturday, look for our community wellness, TidalHealth Community Wellness van, because we will be giving shots there.
And I have to say, personal experience, and you actually said something about this, I didn't feel it this year. Usually I feel a little bit, but you said they're actually not as, or maybe we had said something about it, they're not as,
yeah, every year it's different as far as the achiness. I too,
Interesting.
and I think, just being relaxed. Dawn gave it to you, and she does such a great job. But usually I'm sore the next, that evening, and I wasn't sore either this year. So all the more reason, don't let being scared of a needle, because that is a barrier to some people. Don't let being scared of a shot prevent you from getting your shot. It's your best shot at preventing the flu.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask is, what would you say to somebody who's maybe a little hesitant for maybe the needle reason or maybe different reasons just to get the flu shot?
I would say you don't want to get the flu. The flu shot, it can't give you the flu. It takes a couple weeks for it to take effect, but it's really minimal. It's like a little pinch. And think about all of our kids who have to get all their immunizations. My 11-year-old just had to get, I think, 4 shots the other day, and he takes it like a champ. But then us grown-ups were like, oh, our annual flu shot. Right. It's fine.
So I tell you what, I'll take the shot over a hospitalization any day.
Any day.
Right.
Absolutely.
Kat Rogers with TidalHealth. Thanks again for coming in today.
Thanks.
Sit tight. We'll be right back.